And we're back to play Night in the Woods. Last time we stopped at the library. We had just walked into the library with some of our friends because we were going to do some research, some behind the scenes research on the town's past, I suppose. Was there any paranormal activity? Has anything like that been recorded in the past? We're going to go to the library and see what's up. And all this to find out if the mysterious figure that I saw on Halloween was a ghost or which I personally believe, more likely some actual physical person who straight up kidnapped the child. I don't know anything beyond that in terms of this plot. like I was talking about last time, there seemed to be I don't know where the story's going. I don't know where it's going to end up, and it just keeps hopping all over the place, which is great. It's always keeping me on my toes. But for this plot, specifically the kidnapping plot, that's what we're at. We're focusing on that right now. See what's up. So let's keep going. Look, jobs. All right. Yes, Yep. So we've done this. This quick little dialogue when they walk in. They're just reminded by the mural there that it's like, oh yeah, this town wasn't so shitty before. It actually had jobs and people had good economic prospects and stuff. Now everything's really crappy. All right. And they've got the music. I don't know about you, but this music gives me kind of like old school investigation vibes a little bit. All right, lady. What's up? Hey. Closing in 2 hours. Okay. We gotta do this somewhat quickly. Any idea where the microfiche is? Microfiche. Oh my god. Microfiche. Third floor. Got it. Up. Honestly, she said that in a way that I would have also said that. Up. Okay, so I guess this is our last drawing of that. The figure on the left, the kidnapper, and on the right... I have no idea. No idea, actually. I'm just trying to remember the controls. That's why. Wasn't there a jump button? There was a jump button. Yeah, maybe I'm crazy right now. Maybe it's disabled. Reminds you very much of Lego Island. Man, Lego Island, what a game. I never had Lego Island, the original, but I had Lego Island 2, and I played the crap out of that. That was fun. Yeah, just taking a second to listen to it, really. I can see what you mean. Okay. Looks like someone left something open on this one. Okay, but like that has nothing to do with what we're doing. It's a resume. Bob Targ, born in 1967. 50 years old. Let's see. Experience mining, construction, well drilling. Never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50 is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. Should be like guaranteed. Should be guaranteed in general. You gonna join my young socialist chatterbox group? Oh god. All right. But see again, that old guy was looking for a job because again, this town doesn't have any jobs left. Holy crap! What? It's Charity Bearity. All right. What a name. What's Charity Bearity? How do you not know Charity Bearity? I mean, do you know who Charity Bearity? I know who it is. Like, clearly, it's this guy on the poster. I assume this is something from school. The school of being 5 freaking years old. All right. So this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Bearity. Oh my god, of course you did. It does look really hateable. It was like you were kidnapped by a cult. You were under some curse. You were kidnapped by a cult. Hell yeah. And when they were like brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and a magic mask, that's not okay. Yeah, go on. Instead of that, it was This effing pink nightmare. You were scared of it? No, I was bored to death. I'm not gonna spell that out. I was talking forever about, like, being kind to others. And, like, I don't know, helping an old neighbor do engine repair. That sounds nice. Charity Bearity helps old Mr. Plonko fix his hovercraft. Ugh, no, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Bearity, pink nimerity. Charity Bearity, I just don't carity. Alright. Bit more lore on this world, this town. Can I not? Okay. Nope. Apparently I can't go that way. But we want to be upstairs. What? Charity Bearity, we need him. You feel like you can relate to May's rants. Yeah. Yep. I can, yep. Okay, that's Y. And those were like the two buttons, X, Y, and like, I thought A jumped, but I guess A has been, I guess jumping, to be fair, A should not be, you should not be jumping around in a library. So it makes sense that's been disabled. Hey Ari, what's happening? Well, remember last time we were in the library to do research on the town to find out if the, if there's some weird ghost stuff, or if there's any sort of kidnapping history or anything like that. So that's what we're looking into. We went upstairs to go look, but oh, we want to go up even further. Okay, this is a big library, multiple levels. No, I can't jump in here. It doesn't look like I can jump in this library. Oh, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here? Ooh, ghosts. Remember, Spooktober, scary stuff, or something. Whatever he was. He walked through a chain link fence. Oh, is that why you think he's a ghost? Because he seemingly walked through a fence. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's even more impressive. So we're going to find out. Go find this guy. Because he took someone. And he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And what's not, that's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay, it was fine. Alright. All that knowledge. I assume these black bars are shelves, just like, you know, in a different angle. Because otherwise, it's a very empty library. But that's what I'm thinking. Alright. Alright, there she is. Cool. So, I have no idea how to use it. What? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Aww, I was thinking the same thing, May. Aw, we friends, Beatrice? Oh, we're at this point, yes. Remember how cold she was to us way at the beginning, and now here we are, we friends, we could talk like this. We'll be here all night if your dumb ass is in charge. You're right, but also it closes in 2 hours, so we won't have a choice to leave. Alright, so what are we looking for? I want to steer. Alright, so this, I assume this square in the middle, that's the mouse, and where we're going to be reading. No. Move, I'm steering. Ow. Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure. Alright. There's a tragedy out of mine. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of reading, I feel, in this section. So here we go. Explosion occurs 6:20 at the Stafford mine. I wonder if there's anything here. All work was ceased while men attempt to rescue. Yeah, we're 10 dead. Explosion. Tunnel cave. Okay, seems unfortunate, but doesn't look like anything, suspicious, really. The last trolley made it. Bernie Cross. Oh, boy, okay. Spectral happenings, here we go. Two local sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. There's a lot of places called Possum. Like, this whole place is called Possum. I don't remember the town's name. According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m., ooh, spooky time. Not ultimate spooky time, though. A figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff into the open air and then disappeared. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from the great height, leaving the exact nature of what the two saw a mystery. A decent hike up into the State Forest Hills, Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of the Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several people involved in the Possum Massacre. Okay. Just take that in for a second. Okay, what the hell's the Possum Massacre? Do we have anything on the Possum Massacre in this? Also, what's this? Mourns, 1888. Okay. The final group of bodies from the 1888 explosion have been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy. These 5 men bring the total of dead to 112. 2 of the men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although mine bosses had been informed that gas pockets were present in that section, they elected to not inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. Of course they didn't. The other 3 bodies belonged to Peter Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Lajtha. I don't know. Peter Lajtha's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Lititz. These are interesting names. As the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with 2 orphans. That's unfortunate. A Tale of Teeth. Strange but true. Okay, I like the music in this. It's a nice background, as it's like, ooh, we're doing all this investigation, discovering this new stuff. All right, Strange but True is our ongoing series about the weird and forgotten aspects of Deep Hollow County history and culture, published weekly. Bad Bosses figure heavily into Possum Springs. There is the name. History, and this morbid tale of crime and secret societies with no explanation. Story goes, 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything with many a slur and punched the miners' leader, Darnell Glace, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darney's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. All right. A few held the boss down while the others removed all of his teeth with pliers. Holy shit. Okay. The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interests. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. What? Okay, no. These symbols were used around the coal patch to organize meetings and make announcements. The boss survived his attack, but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out for retribution. All would gather round, place their teeth into the sockets, and later retrieve their tooth after the retribution was completed. Oh my god. Upon a member's death, their tooth would be passed to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. After the strike of 1889, the society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of one of these men will find a tooth with strange markings in their homes. Strange but true. Holy crap. What the hell? What the hell? Here we go. Possum Massacre. Man, after reading all that tooth cult stuff, now we're gonna go into whatever the massacre was. Severe violence broke out at the Stafford mine strike today. Again, it's all with the bosses being shitty to their workers in the mines and stuff. Interesting. The bosses arrived to attempt to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown at the National Guard and strike breakers opened fire on the crowd. Oh, great. After a few minutes, the smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed. 9 miners are dead with a dozen more injured. A young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle who was on strike below when the shooting broke out. And of course, the photograph of the 2 children aged 7 and 9 who were shot in cold blood has circulated far outside of Arundel County. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to the strike site to meet with strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in, and talks finally began 45 days since the start of the strike. The bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and to honor the demands of the workers. Wow, after all this and the government coming in, finally they decided to be okay with people. Oh, the old store in town center. Okay, old pickaxe. Yep. Grand reopening. That's fine. Strike. Okay, these are the miners again. Yep. Local ghost. Here we go. As the school children are quick to inform you, Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey. Little Joe purportedly the ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in mysterious circumstances some decades ago, is a favorite spook story of the whimsical and weird members of our community. There you go again, another miner. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in this old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around, unnerving visitors to the largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. His grave has become a destination for unruly and often destructive local use. I wonder if May's been there then. And as such, Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombstone that fill the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in the area, so be warned, thrill seekers. You may not see a ghost, but you may see a fine for trespassing. Anything up here? The statue is finally slated for demolition. Okay. Piracy. Okay. Please try and watch Garbo and Malloy with your dad before bed. Okay, oh, that's how you watch Garbo and Malloy. You go to... Okay, I'll try to do that. Alright, I mean... No, I don't... Oh, look, I found one that they actually... Okay. Yeah, not exactly about a ghost. I found one... Oh, am I supposed to... Oh, I'm supposed to click on them. I thought just by hovering over them we would trigger stuff. Anyway, now we have a bunch of lore, so now let's just see how May reacts. Okay, so here's the ghost one about Little Joe that I just read. Scooch, so I can see. Graveyard, that's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool, that's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. Okay, cool. How could you not be interested? This is actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. That's actually pretty good. And actually, yeah. Anything good here? No ghost to be found here. That way you found ghosts. Okay. What was the other? Oh yeah, there's a tragedy. No. Okay, fine. How about the Possum Massacre? Are you good with this? Okay, still no ghosts. Okay. Well, still, we got some cool history in the back here. You gotta read about the cult? Okay, this is gnarly and awesome. Yep. Oh my god. Yeah. All right. No ghost here. Yeah. I didn't read that one, but that's okay. Where's the... Here we go. Oh! Did I miss this one? I did not read this one. Okay. Ghostly rumors haunt the new historical society. The Possum Springs Historical Society's conversion to the Schradergeist House into its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there after hours doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around trying doorknobs. I came out to see who was fooling, but there was nobody there. Trying to get this map room operational for the children all the while, I'm looking over my shoulder expecting to see God knows what. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to work only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building, but even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go in the off-limits area anymore. I don't go up past the second floor, and then only to go to the office. I know the others laugh, say I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. God. Sorry guys. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Possum Spring Historical Society has refused to comment on Mr. Newsom's claim at this time. Go spotted. Historical Society story that won't say history in a history place. History place? Yeah, I've never been. You don't go back to school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, I mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house. Oh, no. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have like summer arts and crafts program. Oh, well, still worth checking out. Yes, I know I could read slower. I just really want to get through all this because it's just a lot to read. All right, did we read this? Yes, we did. Yeah, that's the guy who just vanished at pretty spooky time, but not full spooky time. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Oh yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out though. Go nuts. That's actually probably only a mile or so from Mrs. Whatever. Back up in the hills. All kinds of stuff up there. Well, I'll try to avoid any basements or corpse husbands. Yeah. Co-signed. Okay, well, that's the 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? Yeah. 3 clues, we got 3 leads. You're a regular detective. Mae Borowski, a detective of ghosts. When I say not a full spook time, I mean midnight. Midnight's the full spook time. The midnight hour is close at hand, you know? Alright, let's go. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. Okay, so we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? She won't say that. Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? Nope. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. What? Okay. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well, I have, a job, so I can't drive you around to all these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool. I'll see if Greg wants to do the other 2. And I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey, nerd, have you ever heard of that? History repeats. It does. It does the same thing over and 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 over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves. Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. Mae, your logic is astounding? What's this? Am I at the bottom or top? I think I'm at the top. I don't want to be here. I want to go down. Did I pick going up by accident? No, going down. Whee! I see. The game, the brilliant game, dropped me off at the main level, whereas I, the stupid user, did not realize. Ahem. What is that Miss Quilty? Oh wow, haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all. But she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to the second meeting. All? You mean just that one person? Oh, it's a poetry society. Do you want to stick around for this? I want to look into the ghosts. And I feel like May would probably be more into the ghosts, but we'll see where this leads. Oh, I jumped. Jumped right up. Tonight we have new poems from myself and Fisherman Jones. I will start us off with one of my own. She's from some big city, right? They don't actually pay her string, right? Okay, we'll say the city. Yeah. How'd she end up here? Who knows? Letter to my worst... Oh, it's going to be May. It's going to be May. I'm calling it now. It's going to be May. The subject of my stories I tell friends back home. When they ask about life out here in the sticks, it's you. I worry. At the end of my life, you will be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know it was you, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Is that legal? We'll say this. Okay, so it wasn't May. At least she's blowing off some steam. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short, though. Oh, so did anyone show up for this meeting, or is it just the two poets? All right, 2 poems. Take it away. Hi, folks. Thanks. This is called Tunnel Eels. Tunnel eels, tunnel eels. I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime. But neither do you know paths I've trudged, so it hardly is your place to judge. Okay, that's one poem. The next one is shorter. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Oh boy, okay. Tunnel frogs swim in the dark. Must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, amphibi? That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. That's all for tonight, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. And all are welcome to join us at Donut Wolf. Donut Wolf? We're going home, May. Aww. Okay. Got a snap for the poems. Okay, thanks for coming. Oh, this is our investigation group. We live here. Right. So, find out anything about a ghost? Yep. Tell her, bae. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost. Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost. Like, filled with, like, dread and shit. God, stop saying like. It just breaks. How can people talk like this? It breaks your momentum while speaking. I'm terrified as she's, like, super... Look at her. Hands out, nodding, wide-eyed, all happy. Okay. So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. What places are we talking about? The graveyard, I call that one. It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Sure is, a historical society. You know you don't have to, like, break in. The people there, like, get paid to show it to you. Anyway, I'm in for the historical society. Of course you are. Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump. I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, I need to actually go home and do work. It's going to be awesome. And also, I'm scared to death. It's like a pause for when you don't know what to say, what words to use. No, I know why. I get why people say it. And it's fine to use. Like it's a see, I just used it there. It's yes, it's kind of an or an ah sort of moment, but some people use it every second word or something. So like it's like I'm trying to talk like this, like to you, like it's see. So I don't know how people do that all the time, but yes, the Frenchman, you're right. It is time for Garbo and Malloy. Feeling kind of beat tonight. Aw, poor May. Anything I can do? No. I don't know. Well, if you figure it out, let me know. Thanks, Dad. Oh. Might just head up to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple days. Well, it doesn't seem like I can watch TV. So we'll watch TV maybe the next night. I'll try that again.